Hey guys, my name is Varun and today I'm here to present to you the final project for my course Real-Time Rendering. So I have successfully made an application that has various interactive features. My project was about path tracing, or some of you might know it as ray tracing, and as you can see on the screen right now that I have achieved just that. So I have options for various surface properties such as the roughness, the specular, the highlight, and even an emission. So you can just select the object using the left click, it will draw an outline and it will show the relative properties in the UI panel on the top right. The performance is not great, but it's not bad either. You can actually see the performance is being shown in the render tab. It's about 5 FPS and you can change the things in real time. So just dragging the slider, you can change the color of the light, the fall off of the light, the size of the light, the position of the light. And I also have a simple shading mode wherein you can just compose your scene as the frame rates in this particular mode are pretty high. So the frame rates are about 20 FPS. So this is more interactive than the other one. I have the support for two shapes at the moment, a sphere and a cube of any shape. So, and a simple plane, which I will showcase later in the video. So why are there only a few shapes supported? The reason is for ray tracing, we require hulls or we need to compute the intersection with the geometry for a particular ray of light, and computing the intersection without any acceleration structures like BVH, octree, KD tree, or optics was pretty hard. So I just opted for a simple solution that was just having three solvers, one for a sphere, one for a cube, and one for a plane. The relevant references have been placed in the code, and you can check out the original code from the original authors if you want. I also have a simple saving functionality. So if you press F on the keyboard, it will save the particular scene that you are viewing in the viewport to the renders folder. I have compared some renders. So as you can see that the renders are pretty noisy, and over time they get less noisy or more noisy depending on how my random path tracing algorithm is working. You can also have multiple passes per frame, and even you can control the bounce lighting, that is the number of times the light will be bounced. Changing that gives different properties or gives different results. I have made a bunch of predefined scenes in the procedural scenes.h class or the procedural scenes.h file, wherein you can just call the relative function in the main function and it will load that scene. So this is just a scene for mirror balls. They all have reflector properties. You can change the property of each one of them individually. I have also added the functionality to load different skyboxes at runtime, and I also added some code for correcting the HTR range and mapping it back to STR using gamma correction. The You might have noticed that the open, if there are no bounding boxes, just like the Cornell box, that was the first example that I showed you, the better the algorithm performs, there is less noise and it converges faster. So as you can see, I just changed the HDR texture or the sky texture that I had. That was my assignment. It was pretty fun to make, and it challenged me to do a lot of research onto different topics and refer and learn from a bunch of resources. You can find the code on GitHub. That was it. Thank you very much for watching. See you next time.